This is our 10th video of our 60 videos challenge of without thinking anymore and just posting the videos. uh, you need to understand why, how much important it is to tell the stories. So if you want to convey anything, if you trying to implement or trying to incorporate the stories, it will change from this less engaging to something that is more engaging. I'm not good at this, so I'm learning and I'm trying to tell you how to do is, some of my understanding to so one of the first thing you need to tell a story is not about step by step or anything. So you need to do is to tell the stories with a structure. If you have a structure, it's not a clear rule, but you need to keep a structure. You need to introduce the problem and you need to show the problem and so show the in how it is resolved, and after the solved, some resolutions, like, and what are the changes the hero uh, hero gather or have. So that's how the it should be work. So let's tell a story. So our hero, you need to start like this. Introduce the hero. So our hero John, he's living in his house alone, and he don't have any plan, and he's living in a house without doing nothing. And we introduce the hero, and one the people around him start to mock and start to avoid him, and that's a problem. So what he can do, and show, let's show how the Jones escape from that, or escape from that problem. So he started to work and he started to make money. He started on building some business, and then we need to show his success. That's how the work. You can introduce the villains or more characters into it, and so that's how the stories work. So when you are telling your own story, you need to use the same way, and use your emotions, thoughts, and share your thoughts. It's like you can share your location and makes more details on this. Just be more creative with this. So be more subtle about that. You need to be more. So it's like you can introduce more characters and dialogues into it, and that's how that works. So throughout this video, I don't use any storytelling because I don't know more about this, but I know some of ideas on. You need to keep this keep this simple. Let's keep it simple, like introduce the character and introduce his problem, and then how he how he solved that problem, and then its resolution, and how it feel after the solution. How he feels. How what are the changes happen to the hero before the problem and after solving the problem. What are the changes he have. That need to share through your story. So people like stories, so you need to try to say in that way. So and how you need to design. So nowadays people have less attention span and this shit. So you need to be more precise, and you need to get into the topic very fastly and say what is why, and what you want to say. Then you need to introduce the character. First you can do is like introduce the problem first. Or introducing the problem and showing, it makes people to keep watching. So maybe in the movies, yeah, some of the movies uses so or some problems, like there is something going to happen to the world, or everything is destroyed, something like that. And then show the introduction, or who are the main characters and how something is going to happen, and it goes like that. So it's because people want to be more certain about what is going to what gonna happen. And that's why you need to introduce some of you need to be more creative. And so if you are posting in social media, I'm not good at this. I want to say once more. So I'm just doing and learning, so I want to say to you, so if you are posting in social media, you need to be more creative with your structuring. You need to answer who, what, why, everything you need to answer. But in movies it happens, who what, and what is happening, how is he's gonna, you need to answer these things. There is a lot of structures on how to, there is save the cat, a lot of structures. When you go to YouTube, you can see a lot of made up structures, and you can take one and just practice, and how the people implement the idea, of storytelling, and a lot of things. So modern day storytellings are, somewhat different, because people, I said earlier that attention span is reduced and like that. But in movies, we can see the same structure of introducing the character, and then it's more like, and a lot of things, it happen. And you gotta do the practice, then you can be the best storyteller, you know and that's it for our 10th video. And if you find this video so yeah, helpful, give this video like, and we can see you in the 11th video. So that's it.